Good morning. This is Faith, and this is Stitching at the Barn. Today is May 12th. Thank you for stopping in for a visit. It is so good to be with you and share with you. And I want to welcome back if you've been here before, and I want to welcome all my new people. I'm so glad that you stopped over to spend some time with me. And I hope you'll see something that you like and that will inspire you. And if you've never been here before, I hope you will hit the subscriber button and hit the like button. And that will let you know when I put out another video. I usually try to do one once a month. And I want to thank all my wonderful subscribers. And as much as I'd like to build up my subscriber count, and it is going up slowly, but that's not why I do it. I do it to share my love for stitching and to make new friends, and that's my biggest reason. And I have made some wonderful, wonderful new friends. So my last time that I visited with you was on April the 14th. So it's been right around a month, and not quite beat it by 2 days. That's wonderful. Anyways, this past month has been a busy one. I told you about my knee, and this week I went for hopefully my last x-ray, and I have an appointment with my doctor on Thursday, and hopefully he'll tell me that everything's gone and everything's fine and dandy, and I can go back to doing everything that I did before. I've done really good trying to stay off of my foot as much as possible. And our pump in our well went dry. Well, the pump burned out, whatever. We needed rain. We need rain. We were blessed with some rain. And we think our pump just burned out is what it did. So when it's just you and your husband, you have to help your husband as much as possible. So we spent, not yesterday, but the last Monday, a week ago, all day pulling that pump and everything. And I had to help him. And I did what I could do. My husband helped me sit as much as possible. And I could feel it. We both could feel it. So now we have water. So anyways, hopefully I didn't do any damage to it. That's what I'm praying for. But I could tell. Anyways, now for some floss tube updates. Some people that I've been watching. Of course, my normal people. Jackie, Comfort Stitching. And I watch her every chance I get. Somi Sarah, I just watched her last night. I just watched her. Stitching Mommy, I just watched hers yesterday. Sun City Stitchers, I always enjoy them. The Sable Stitchers, I always enjoy watching them. Saltbox Stitcher, I hadn't seen her in a while, and I just got to watch her this past week. And the same with Brenda and the Serial Stitcher. They hadn't been around for a little while, and I got to see them again. And a new one to me was Sarah Stitchy Spot. She's a very good one. She just did her 100th episode, and I got to watch that one. So she was very good. I got to go and watch her. So you need to watch some of those, and that's what I do when I stitch is I watch floss tubes. And I just go through and I watch them, and I have a paper that I have all the ones that I know of, and I'll sit there and I'll circle them, and I just enjoy watching them. And that's not near the ones I named are not near all of them that I watch. But anyways, Let's see. What else can I tell you about? I have one fully finished. It's the first time I ever finished anything. And I think it might be my last. I don't know. I did get some encouragement. Let me reach over here and get it. And I don't know. I'm just not thrilled about it yet. I'm trying to be. I really am. Let me hook it on to my little hooks. Here it is. I wanted it to be like this so that I could hang it up and I can do some other ones and I can just change it out. I've got to iron it again. So that's what it looks like. I'm just not thrilled with it. But that's where it is. So I don't know. If I like it or not. So that's my finish. I did do that. And I don't know if I'll keep it that way, take it out and try it again. I'm not sure. On our on our Zoom meeting last week, some people gave me some wonderful suggestions and they encouraged me to keep on going. So we'll see. We will see. And I have one finish, just a finish, and it's the last one in my series. Is my Stitchy Stars. So I did get that finish. That was a Sunday stitch. And that one is now finished. And I was determined to get that finished the last Sunday in May. And all I had left to do was the white. And I said, I'm not going to bed till I get it done. And I did it. So that one is now ready to be completely finished. And so that's where I'm at. And I'll show you my new Sunday stitch here in a little bit. All right, let's see. Now we're ready for a whip parade for the pieces I've been working on. Are you ready for a whip parade? Here we go. All right, the first one. This is my long one. This will be around for a while, so just hang in there. It's my bowing, and I'm back here in the tail wing section. That's where I'm at. Okay. Let's see if I can get this so that you can see it. And that's where I'm at. The last time I keep starting and I fill in little spots and I just, whatever color's needed. Trying to bring down whatever I need to do. I think the last time, it's hard for me to hold this. I need to get a board, and I keep saying that, and I just haven't ever done it. I've filled in a lot of this up in here. I'm trying to finish this. So that's where I'm at. I want to get the top done and then work my way down. So it looks like a wing, a tail wing. It does look like it, but it's going to be a while. A long project. So, and that's for my one son who works for Boeing. And So that's for him. All right, the next one is, oh gracious, I'm losing things as I go. Gracious sakes, is my Christmas patches. And I am at the top. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, in Boeing, I did 494 stitches. And in my Christmas patches, I did 338. Because as I'm going, I'm trying to do some outlining as I go. And I outline the top of his hat. And I know I worked on his face. And so that's where I'm at on my Christmas patches. I like working on that one. I think I've said it before, I have nothing against him, but I'm not a great just to do the different Santas, but that one there I just fell in love with. All right, the next one, Breeze into Autumn. And that one looks like this. And here's where I'm at on that. I got quite a bit done on that. Since there's a lot of outlining on it and everything, I mean, just back stitching on it, you don't get to count too many stitches. But I try to highlight it as I go. So, but I'm excited about that one. All right. The next one is right up there with my bowing. It will take a while. And it's my dollhouse. But I can tell you I am done with this room right here. I am done with that and part of this room. So I am basically, well, no, I guess I'm not because I don't have the outlining done in the part of this. So I'm really not quite done with page 1, but I am complete with this room. Okay. There we go. Page 1 consisted of this and a little bit of that down there. So I have to do a little bit of outlining up here in the top part of that. But that's where I'm at. It's good to have one room done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 rooms to go. So there we are. Oh, and on that one I did, besides the outlining, I did 433 stitches. All right, next, Fall in the Garden. That's what that one will look like. And I did 458 stitches on this one. And I'm still just on the first page, which I'm almost done with, I think. I'm about to get over to the big house. So that's where I'm at. I know I put in the mushrooms and I filled in a lot of the branches, the birds. So before I can go on, before I get to the next page, I need to come on down with this and come across. I've got to do that and put a big pumpkin in. So I've got quite a bit yet to do on page 1. Quite a bit yet to do. But let's see, I did 458 stitches on that one. Well, come on, let's go. Oh, I see what's wrong. There we go. All right, let's see. Next. This one, I'm going to get a drink, is my Go Tell It on the Mountain. Now this one, before I show you, it's going to have 4 parts to it, and I'm doing it in a long banner. And it'll say, the first part will say, Go Tell It on the Mountain, and then it'll be over the hills and everywhere, and then I'll have to do Go Tell It on the Mountain again, and then it'll say that Jesus Christ is born. So it'll be 4 panels in a row going down. So I'm working on Go Tell It on the Mountain, and this is what I have got done so far. And I did 476 stitches on this one. So I have to finish the fence railing out here. There's 2 more trees out here, and then do a line down here. So that's what I have on that one left. So I'm excited about that one. I can't wait to keep moving on that one. All right, and oh, look at my bag. I had a lady to make that for me. I love it. Isn't that pretty? I love that bag. All right. Let's see. Oh, this one's. I'm not a big sampler person, but small samplers I like. And this one, I'm just really in like. I'm just at the top up here is where I'm at yet. But it is so pretty. My harvest sampler. And here is where I'm at. And let's see, I got 303 stitches in. I'm almost got my cornucopia done. Almost. Basically have fill in to do. And then I can go down and work on my ABCs. So that one there would be a good one to have done by fall, but we'll see. That's what I say about everything. We'll see. When it comes to cross stitching, and I work on each one for 2 days, we'll see. All right, let's see. Harvest sampler. Kitchen sampler. That's what this one looks like. I'm doing various kitchen ones because I want to change them out in my kitchen every other month, so often. I have one sitting behind my sink, and I've had it there. And so I'd like to be able to change these out behind my sink. So that's what that one looks like. And I am down to, oh, I know what I did the last time. I just had to think a minute. I did the fruit. That's what I really worked on, was the fruit. There's a lot of stitches in that fruit. Let's see, I did 256 stitches, and then I had to outline it and all of that. So, yep, I did the fruit. And so the coffee grinder, I've got the words in for the coffee grinder, so I guess I'll have to work on it. I don't know if I'll do the coffee grinder or go down right underneath here is herbs, or I can do the coffee grinder, or underneath here, finish that one. It says homemade with love, and it's got a crock with some donuts or something underneath there. So I'm not sure exactly, but I'll be working in this area right through here next is where I'll be. For that one, we'll see. You just never know how the thread will lead. Okay, kitchen sampler. Oh, this is a new one. Yes, it is. Can't remember if I ordered this one or if I think I bought this one in Tulsa. I can't remember, but that's what it looks like. I don't have very many February things to put up. And so when I saw this, I said, I must have it. So that's what it is. It's a lot of words. And I started this month. This was one of my starts, and that's where I'm at. That's part of the word for heart. And then I'm working across this way. I believe that's as far over as it will go. I think I've got the width completed. And so then I'm working on the second row. So that's what that one is. It's called Sweetheart, and I did 584 stitches. So okay. The next one, excuse me, is my Sunday stitch right now. Since I finished the other one, this is my Sunday, is my Sunday stitch right now, and is Winter Welcome. And I'm down here in this snow part right here. So all I've got really is the snow, the little perch that it's on, this, and then the word welcome. And I've got some snowflakes in here to do. So that's what I've got left to do. So here's where I'm at. I worked on the snow, and I finished up the birds the last time, and I worked on those little flowers in there. Started on the pole, and so Anything that was left up there on the door or the birds, I tried to complete that. So all I would have left to do is the snow and the kind of working down here. So, and I think I've got everything done up above the snow. And I did, well, I know I added it up, but I don't know how many stitches I did. I didn't write it down. A lot. We'll just say a lot. Of stitches. We'll fold it this way. So that's what I did on that one. So I'm hoping I can get that done in this month on my Sundays. What I'm hoping for. My ears are ringing. All right. The next one, Kitchen Sweet Kitchen. When I get my winter welcome done, this will be my next Sunday stitch because it's very close to being finished. Very close. Here's what it will look like. This is another one for my kitchen. Okay. And my chair is squeaking. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Every time I move, I am down here to the letter V, vegetables. And if anybody got my message, I knew every letter on here, what they were, till I got to the T, and I could not figure out what the letter T was. Till after I sent the message, or till right before I sent the message, and then it hit me what it might be. I sent the message out and I asked people, and I said, what could it be? And then all of a sudden it hit me. It's what you can put your spoon and stuff on whenever you're cooking. And finally it hit me. So all I've got is the VWXYZ, and then there is a sentence down here at the bottom. Can't read it without my glasses on. The heart of the home welcomes thee. That's what it is. The heart of the home welcomes thee. So I just have those words at the bottom. So hopefully that will get done. And I had done 344 stitches on that the last time. So if it's not done before I get winter welcome done, that will be my next Sunday stitch. So that's what it will be. Now, my next one was a new one last month. And it is Liberty. Let me take that out of the bag. Liberty. Stitching with the Housewives. I've got a couple of theirs that I'm going to do like this. I'm not going to do them all, but there's a couple of them I really like. I like them all, but there's some that I want to do that just apply to my home. And I did, in 2 days, 835 stitches, which is not hard to do on this one because it's just got a lot of fill in. So I finished the flag, I did the 2 flowers. I got the L done. I'm not sure if I'm completely done with the blue up here, but I think I am. So basically, besides the red up here, it's going to be red and black for the Liberty. So it's going to be pretty much fill in. So that's what it's going to be. 1 row of black and then the rest will be red. So, and I'll fill in the red up here as I go until I get to the other end, and then the other end will have another flag. So, all right. Let's see. We're almost done. Last one. Last one. Besides the one I'm working on right now. This is going to be a shorter video, I do believe. I'm worked on My Life is a Garden. This one's going to take me a while, but I don't care. I love this one too. The colors in it are just so bright and cheerful. And I did 299 stitches in this because I did quite a bit of outlining in it again. But look where I'm at. I think I have page 1 done, I think. And slow me, who is very slow sometimes, I was thinking for the longest time, I do need to get a board, that these little blue things was like a little stand for my basket and this here. No, it's not. It's the beginning of the G and the A and the R for garden. Duh. I don't know. I had to be hit over the head to figure that out. But I got this basket of flowers outlined. The watermelon is outlined. I think, well, I didn't quite. I ran out of thread. I'm just about done with the honey beescape being completely done. So I think page 1 is basically done because that part of the bee thing is over on page 2. And I'll finish those flowers up. So I'm about ready to go to page 2. So finish up my outlining, because what flowers are not done on there is in page 2. So, yep. So I'm loving this one. So I will go, and page 2 is whatever's over here on the rest of this. So page 2 goes straight across. So that is where I'm working next for page 2. So it will say, I'll finish up the is a. I will put is a, finish up this flower and do the water pot. Finish that. So that's what I will be doing next. And this pattern was put out. I don't know if you can still get it, maybe off of the secondary market or something. I don't know. My sister found this for me somewheres at a little store, and it's put out by the Longaberger Company. But I love it. Absolutely love it. So I don't know if you can get it or where. I have no idea. I can't help you. Okay, now I've got just a couple more things to show you. My total stitches for the month of April, because some of that was in April, was 6,000 186 stitches. May so far is 2,785 stitches. And my total for the year, 24,371. Who cares? I don't really, but I just like numbers. It's just interesting. Now, my plans for May. One thing I usually just start 2 things in May, but I started the one thing already in May, the Hey Sweetheart, and I've started, where's my pattern? Here it is, this one. I just think that's so cute. Some of my best friends are flakes. Aren't those snowmen just darling? I started this last night. So I worked on it last night and I'll work on it today. So I just have the words some of, I think, in there, and I've started on this snowman, his hat. So you see my needle up there. That's all I have done so far. I went across with the snowflakes at the top. This came out of a magazine. I don't even know what magazine it came out of. Let me see if I pull it out, if it tells me. Country Sampler magazine, November, December issue. I'm trying to see if there's a year. I don't see a year on it right offhand. Nope, I don't see a year. Not in any of the corner. Oh, well, on that page it says December 2004. Cross Country Stitching is what that page says. So that could have been the magazine, name of the magazine too. December 2004. So anyways, I work at a little store and people bring magazines in that they don't like or want. Not that they didn't like them, but don't. And I go through them and find pieces. So that's where I'm at. So that's one of my second of my new starts. And then, and I have no idea where this one came from, but this is my third new start. And look, I have a friend. She made this for me. Look, 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 look. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. I love it. Her name is Cindy. I have such good friends. And here is my next new start. I'm going to start that within a day or two. It's a small one. I'm not going to make it as a pillow, though. I'm going to put it in just a little frame. Love and joy come to you. 2 little hedgehogs. Isn't that cute? That one won't take too long to make. I want to have it done by Christmas because I want that one done. So anyways, I'm going to do it. I don't know what material this is. I had it in my stash because you can see it's got tape on it. So I'm going to do it on that piece right there. I'm assuming it's 14 count is what I'm assuming. So that's what I'm going to do it on. So that'll be my third start for this month. I don't normally do 3 in a month, but anyways, that's what I'm going to do. Now, so that's my new starts. Haul. Usually my haul consists of threads, whatever I need. And, you know, that's usually it. But this past in April, my two friends that I cross-stitch with, Janet and Cindy, we made a trip to Tulsa, and we did a little shopping there. We don't get to go there very often, to the Silver Needle. If you've never been there, you need to make a trip. And I got 2 pieces of material that I needed for 2 pieces. And while there, I picked up, did I need them? Probably not, but I got them. And this was on there. Whoops. I got the patriotic. I haven't done any of these, but I've always wanted to, so I'm going to do the patriotic row. I want to do that one, and I've got a couple others I want to do. But this is one that I picked up while there. She has Bent Creek has a whole bunch of the rows. I mean, a lot of them. And so I've got 3, I think, right now that I want to do. So nativity row, I've got that lined up to do, and a spring row. I can't remember what other ones I have. And then I picked up, this is not open, so I'm not going to open it. I want to do the Nativity Trilogy. I want to do Mary and Joseph and the shepherds. I want to do each one of them, but this was the only one I picked up. This is the first one I want to do. And, excuse me, and I'm hoping I can find somehow, some way that I can maybe find a little easel or something that I can stand them up in and eventually put the whole nativity. Somehow do it that I can put them all in. But I want to do this one first. So that's the one I want to do first. And then I go to Prairie Moon, which is in Wayne, Oklahoma. And it's once a month that we can go there and cross-stitch, and they have a store there. And they give out these little tickets, and if they call your number, you win $10 to go to buy something, and they'll take $10 off of. Well, I won $10. So I picked out this, and they took $10 off of it, and I've loved this. So I want to do all 4 seasons. So I thought I'm going to start with the spring one. So hopefully the glare is not too bad. So that one is in my system to do. I'm not sure when I've got it scheduled to start, but that'd be the first one I do. Isn't that pretty? Besides February, I don't have many spring things. So I'm trying to even out so I can put out more things seasonally. So that there is some upcoming things that I want to do. Now, for my cards. I told you that each month I'm working on different cards, and I think in April I told you that I was doing some spring cards. Well, in May, I'm trying to work on just like cards for men and ladies, since it's May and June kind of, Mother's Day and Father's Day. And then I was working on some graduation cards and wedding anniversary, since May and June is made up of weddings. So I was trying to even out. I'm trying to make a schedule so that I can work on it. Well, here's some graduation cards. Here's one graduation card that I did, and here's another one. Very simple. And this one, I use it for an anniversary card, but you could use it for other things. And Here's a card. Since we're in a farming community and everything, I use it for a man's birthday card. And I guess you could color it red if they, you know, own one of those red tractors or a blue tractor, whatever kind. And here's for a birthday card. So those are a few of my cards that I try to make. So anyways, okay, well, I think that's the end for me. So, uh, thank you for spending time with me on what I've been doing in my life, my projects, my cards, my haul. And I would love if you stay around for our reading for today. And if not, I want to thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful day all day long. And I hope you have a wonderful May, and I hope you had a great Mother's Day. But here is our reading for today. It's called Whole Again. Precious Lord, the more we break, the closer you come. The cracks in us make space for you, and you fill that space with pure gold, making us whole again, but more beautiful, more valuable than before. A spirit crushed by the world has a chance to be reopened, expanded, and smoothed out. We are bigger and stronger for having borne the weight. Lord, I'm still a little fragile from the blows I've already taken, but I will thank you for the careful, loving, tender repairs you've made to this broken heart, this battered soul. I'll treasure your nearness as I trace the lines of my scars. Are you broken-hearted or crushed? Do you know that the Lord is close to you and wants to help you? Think about that today. Well, you have a wonderful day also, all day long. I hope you had a great Mother's Day. You have a great rest of May. And I do plan to be back in June because I know I most likely won't be back in July because we're going to be doing a little bit of traveling in July. But you stay cool and keep stitching. Bye-bye. Love you.